Hello everybody, Gramsy here and welcome to THICC Thursdays, the best source for your weekly VR news in just a few dummy thick minutes or less. No spin, no bias, just juicy facts and stories presented in an easily digestible way for your virtual reality needs. Be sure to leave comments down below to let me know your thoughts on these stories and what stories you'd like to see covered for the following week. With that being said, let's jump right into the news. Meta Platforms saw its stock market value slump by more than 230 billion American dollars last Thursday in a record daily loss for a US firm. Its shares fell 26.4% after quarterly figures disappointed investors. Meta also said that Facebook's daily active users had dropped for the first time in its 18-year history. The company's share price slide saw chief executive Mark Zuckerberg's net worth fall by about $31 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. An official product page for PlayStation VR 2 confirms some new details on the headset's optics and displays. The PSVR 2 headset will feature inside-out hand tracking, headset haptic feedback, and eye tracking, while the controllers will have finger detection, haptic feedback, and adaptive triggers. The PSVR 2 lenses will feature 4K HDR display, with each 2000 by 2040 OLED lens combining for a total of 110 degrees field of view and running at 120 Hz. There is still no official release date for PSVR 2. A screenshot in the new Quest 2 developer SDK documentation reveals an unannounced body tracking support option. The Quest features configuration section of the Oculus Unity integration allows developers to enable system-level features such as hand tracking, a system keyboard, a system splash screen, and pass-through layers. While it is largely speculative, many have pointed to this technology being used for Meta's upcoming VR headset, Project Cambria. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band the Foo Fighters are scheduled to perform a live concert in VR after Super Bowl 56 this coming Sunday. MetaQuest and MetaQuest 2 users can log on to Horizon Venues, Meta's virtual events platform, to catch the performance using a number of 180-degree cameras. Dave Grohl, the Foo Fighters frontman, when asked about it, had this to say: "We've never collaborated with Mark Romanek on a conceptual set of songs for a worldwide audience, where everyone has the best seats in the house thanks to the most badass VR tech until now." The show is scheduled to air February 13th at 8 p.m. Pacific, directly following the game. And finally, monthly connected VR headsets on Steam blasted through the 3 million milestone, with VR headsets on Steam being up 29.46% year to year. According to the latest data from Valve, VR headsets on Steam reached 2.14% of the Steam audience in January 2022. While this proportion falls short of the 2.31% record reached in May 2021, the estimated count of actual VR headsets has reached a significant new milestone of 3.4 million in January 2022, compared to 2.98 million in May of 2021. The Quest 2, spurred by a successful holiday season, saw its January growth increase by 6.4%, the largest month-to-month jump any VR headset has seen to date. Although there are more VR headsets in general across the board, almost all brands, with the exception of Meta, saw their share of market headsets shrink in January, with the Quest 2 now totaling a whopping 67.3% of the total VR market. That's all the time we have this week, everyone. Remember to hit the like button if you thought this video was informative, subscribe if you want to see more of it next week, and hit that notification bell if you just can't stand missing out on these sweet dummy thick news clips. Until next time, Gramsy out.